Ladies and gents, this is the moment you've been waiting for. Okay, the moment that 264 subscribers have been waiting for. Okay, the moment probably 5 people have been waiting for, which kind of makes it pathetic, but I don't care, I'm going to do it anyway. Let's do this! Hello YouTube, Ash here, and welcome to another episode of Special Talks. Today is the big one. I will be counting down my top 10 films of 2008.
I of course mean 2018, not 2008 like I just said. Also, it's a great time to give you my disclaimers. 1. This chart is my personal choice. 2. I have not seen every single film this year. 3. Rankings are based on rewatchability and how much a film stuck with me, and not on my original review or rating.
Yes, 2008 gave us some really good films. It also gave us some really dog shit films, but it gave us some really good films too. And yeah, I kind of struggled to make this list, but here it is. So without further ado, let's get into it. So coming in at number 10 is Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. Now this is an excellent animated movie. It's got everything you could ever want from any Spider-Man film. You know, it's got humor, it's got heart, it goes dark, really dark at times, and all in all it's really fantastic. And being an animated movie, they really went crazy with the action. And I must say, when I heard that Sony Animation was going to make a Spider-Man film, I was kind of because we had just got a great Spider-Man film from Marvel, and I was thinking, why do we need all these Spider-Man films? However, this came out, it blew me away. It was really fantastic and definitely deserves a spot in my top 10 of the year. So coming in at number 9 was Ready Player One. Now this is a return to form for Steven Spielberg. Now this did something that I hadn't seen before, which was it managed to change a lot from the book, but actually make it work. As a lover of the book that it's adapted from, I went into this film and there were so many changes. However, the changes really worked. I loved the new movie quests compared to the book's quests. So it gave me a whole new experience because I knew what the story was. However, how they changed it made it like it was something new. And it was just great. Not to mention all the cameos and reference to near enough every single pop culture imaginable. You totally get immersed and involved in the world of the Oasis that Spielberg and the team created. So yeah, this was just a fantastic adventure and it's my number 9 pick. At number 8 I have Aquaman. Now Aquaman was the second biggest surprise of the year for me. The first one's coming up later on. And this film was just so much fun. Yes, that's the main word to describe this film, was fun. It mixed a lot of different styles of films. You know, you have your little bit of Star Wars, you have your little bit of Indiana Jones, you have your bit of Lord of the Rings. All in a great big adventure. Momoa gave an excellent performance. The man was just so cool in this film. And yes, I know it's been described as corny and goofy. However, the corniness and the goofiness worked in my opinion. And also it's a great step in the right direction for DC. So hopefully next year they will continue with Shazam and later on with Wonder Woman and get back on track, because we really need DC. They have some great characters. And yes, Aquaman just proved they can make an excellent film when they're not all dark and boring. So coming in at number 7 is Bohemian Rhapsody, which was the Freddie Mercury Queen biopic. This film was a whole lot of fun. I really enjoyed the music. Obviously you're going to enjoy the music because it's Queen. And that was the one thing that you knew, even if the film was going to suck, the music was going to be great. Rami Malek gave a performance of a lifetime. I truly believe he should be nominated for an Oscar, so hopefully he does. And yeah, the film was just great. It was funny, it was moving. You know, that Live Aid scene, the last 15 minutes of the film really gets you pumped, and you leave the cinema, you want to listen to Queen. It was just great. And yes, I know that this film was not 100% accurate. However, I don't really care, because I just wanted to watch an entertainment film, learn a bit about Freddie Mercury, and that's what I got. So at the end of the day, just an amazing film and definitely one of the best soundtracks of the year. So coming in at number 6 is Mission Impossible Fallout. Now this film is probably one of the best action films of the year and definitely has some of the best action set pieces of the entire year. This was just a marvelous action adventure. Tom Cruise gave a really kick-ass performance where he doesn't actually look his age, you know, he's just running, jumping, doing all real stunts, and that's what this film really had some really great practical effects, some really great stunt work, and yeah, definitely you had the great helicopter chase. chase, you had the halo jump, all, you know, real stunts and real practical effects. So that's what really put this film above many other action films of the year. It also had a brilliant performance from Henry Cavill and the mustache that killed the Justice League. This film was just really exciting. It had you on the edge of your seats a number of times, and all in all, it was just a blast. Now, coming in at number 5 is A Star Is Born. Now, this film works due to the chemistry between Lady Gaga and Bradley Cooper. It also contains amazing music, with all of the songs can be played over and over and over. Obviously, the standout is Shallow. However, every single song deserves to be a hit and deserves to be heard and heard again. The film is emotional, it's funny, it's romantic, it's the whole package all in one. And it's beautifully directed by Bradley Cooper, and it's really hard to believe that this was his directorial debut. The live concert scenes are filmed so well that you actually believe that you're in the concert listening to these two artists play. And even if I still don't like the ending, it was an ending which stayed with me and it kept me thinking. So at the end of the day, that was the whole point of the film, that it makes you think and it stays with you. So yeah, it was just a fantastic, beautifully, you know, great emotional film. Now, coming in at number 4 is The Meg. Now, this is going to surprise a lot of people, and yes, I'm probably the only one who's going to have it in the top 10. However, I really love this film. I really love this film. I love the book that this is based off, and I waited so many years to see it as a film, and it really didn't disappoint me. And I know a lot of people say that this film starts off slow. However, I disagree. I totally enjoyed the tension leading up to the Meg's escape. And once it escapes, boy, all hell breaks loose. I love the CGI. I was really impressed. I was always worried that the CGI would be crap. However, the shark is beautifully rendered. There's only a few little bits that it doesn't look good. I thought it was a really fun, scary, action, big budget B-movie, and I really loved it. Coming in at number 3 is Avengers Infinity War. What more can you say about this film? This is probably the biggest comic book movie ever made. You know, it's so big in scope. The Russo brothers did a fantastic job of handling all these characters and giving them all time to shine. You know, enough, each character has their moment, you know, their heroic moment, their emotional moment, their funny moment. So yeah, and it was great how they directed all this. The film was exciting, it was funny, it was shocking, definitely shocking, and it gave us one of the best comic book villains of all time in Thanos. And I have to mention the ending, which was one of the most shocking of all times, and also it gave me one of the most weird experiences in the cinema of all times, when everyone was completely shocked, and I've never experienced anything like that. So yeah, this film deserves to be in the top 3. It's really fantastic, and obviously we can't wait to see what's gonna happen in Endgame, because at the moment we're like, what's happened? Coming in at number 2 is Bumblebee. Now, Bumblebee is the biggest surprise of the year for me. I was really dreading a new Transformer film. Even though I'm a Transformer fan, I was like worn out by Michael Bay's film, so I just didn't want to see another Transformer film. However, this surprised me so much. It was so good, and not just good as a Transformer film, it was good as a film. It was funny, it was emotional, it had some great action. But those scenes on Cybertron left me speechless. Like, really, I was like totally a kid back, and I was seeing my characters I really know and really could like distinguish that they're Autobots. You can distinguish Optimus Prime, Bumblebee, they all look like the characters that I grew up with. And not only do they look like the characters I love, they're actually characters, they're real characters, unlike Michael Bay, who just used them as robots. These guys are characters in the film, and also the human characters were good, with Haley Steinfeld giving an excellent performance. John Cena was also great in this film. So yeah, they were characters that you liked, unlike the previous films. And yes, this is a film that I want to watch over and over and over and over again, because I really enjoyed it so much, and it was probably very close to being my number 1 film. However, the first one, which we'll see, just hit me so much more. So yeah, Bumblebee was great, and it deserves to be my number 2 pick. Looking back at these films in the top 10, each and every one of them have hit me in some way. Some have entertained me, some have filled me with joy, some have shocked me, some have made me laugh. However, no other film hit me so much As Searching, this film was such an emotional ride for me. It made me laugh, it made me cry a lot, and it got me so involved in the story, in the mystery, that there could not be any other film for me at number one. I really loved this film so much. First of all, I had never seen any film in this style. This was a totally new experience for me. I love how it was displayed with all the different screens and the Facebook and all that. And I love that it made the watcher feel like they're involved in the investigation. And it had John Chu giving the performance of a lifetime. He did everything. He went from being funny to being scared to being mad. All these different emotions in one performance. Just so great. And I love all the different Easter eggs that it contains, you know, in the different screens. And I love that you could actually even solve the mystery yourself if you pay attention. That's one thing this film had, and without doubt, this is my favorite film of 2018. So that's it. Those were my top 10 films of 2018. Let me know in the comments if you agree with my list or if you disagree. Let me know and let's talk about it. So that's it. I want to thank you all for watching this video. I've been Ash. If you did like it, maybe hit that like button and give the video a share. Also, if you're new to the channel and like what you've seen, I do movie reviews, trailer reactions, ranking videos and all that. So yeah, consider hitting that subscribe button and I will see you all next year. Bye bye.